Have you ever felt like classical music is behind a locked door? Perhaps you imagine a grand, intimidating concert hall filled with people who know all the secret rules. I want to hand you a key. In fact, I want to show you the door was never locked at all. It has always been wide open, waiting for you to step inside. This world of sound, emotion, and history. It is a vast landscape of human feeling, and don't forget to subscribe to keep discovering more. Let's start with a giant. Johann Sebastian Bach. He lived over 300 years ago, but his music feels as solid and as essential as the ground beneath our feet. Bach was a master craftsman, a builder of sound. He saw music as a form of divine order and a way to express unshakable faith. Every melody and harmony was part of a grand, intricate design. He once said, "There's nothing remarkable about it. All one has to do is hit the right keys at the right time, and the instrument plays itself." Practice your scales. Understand the basics. Do the work day in and day out. For the beginner, this means patience. For the experienced player, it's a reminder that mastery is built on discipline. If you are new to classical music, try listening to the prelude from his Cello Suite No. 1. From the magnificent order of Bach, we leap into the sparkling, sunlit world of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Mozart. His music is filled with a sense of effortlessness, play, and a deep understanding of the human heart. He seemed to pull melodies out of thin air. Mozart's lesson for us is about the importance of listening. He famously wrote, "The music is not in the notes, but in the silence between." Pay attention to space, breath, and pausing. They give the notes their meaning. For the musician, don't just play the notes on the page. Think about the shape of the phrase. Where is it going? Where does it need to breathe? Playing Mozart well requires this kind of vocal, expressive quality. If you want to hear this in action, listen to his clarinet concerto. Notice the silences and the lightness. Let the music breathe. Find the wit and the lightness, and the hidden sadness beneath. Like Mozart, I also feel the emotion in the music. It's not just in my ears, it's in my hands, my feet, my body, everywhere. Now, we brace ourselves for a storm. Ludwig van Beethoven. He did not just write music, he wrestled with it. He grabbed the elegant style of his predecessors and shattered it, forging something raw and intensely personal. Beethoven's music is about struggle, defiance, and ultimate triumph. He began to lose his hearing in his late 20s, yet he refused to be defeated. To play without passion is inexcusable. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The real failure is to hold back. Your goal is expression. Pour your feelings into the notes. Don't hold back. Express yourself through your music. You don't just listen to his Symphony No. 5, you experience it. Those first 4 notes, da, 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 dum, are perhaps the most famous in all of music. It grabs you by the collar and demands your attention. Be brave, be passionate. From Beethoven's thunder, we retreat to the intimate world of the Parisian salon. Here we meet Frédéric Chopin, Chopin, the poet of the piano. His music is intensely personal, filled with delicate nuance and soaring passion. He carried a deep nostalgia for his homeland. Know the rules of harmony and form, but then let your heart guide your fingers. Chopin was a master of rubato. The piano should not sound percussive, it should sound like it is breathing. For the new listener, Chopin is a wonderful gateway. Try the Nocturne in E-flat major, Op. 9 and 2. For pianists, Chopin helps develop a beautiful tone and sensitive touch. Its melody whispers, music for the quiet moments. Lean in. Let it invite you closer. Let the piano sing. Find your voice. For too long, the stories of classical music have been dominated by men. Let's change that. Meet Clara Schumann. She was one of the most brilliant pianists of the 19th century, a celebrated composer and hugely influential teacher. For over 60 years, she commanded the stages of Europe with technical brilliance and profound musicality. Her tip? Respect the score. Be a faithful servant to the composer's intentions. Study the composer's life and context to unlock authentic expression. Seek out her piano trio in G minor. It is a work of incredible passion and depth. Her story encourages us to look beyond famous names and seek hidden gems. True artistry lies in serving the music, not the ego. For listeners, discovering Clara Schumann is a joy. For players, study the score and play with integrity. There are many brilliant composers, especially women, whose music is waiting to be heard. Some performances are more than just a series of notes. They are events. They burn themselves into your memory. Imagine a great hall. Evgeny Kissin walks out. He is a commanding presence. He pauses like an eternity. Then his hands descend. Listen to how the first thunderous chords explode. Not just music, but a declaration. The audience is left breathless. A great performance becomes a journey. It makes notes from 200 years ago feel immediate and vital. The piano can be an orchestra of its own. Now let's turn to a single singing voice, the violin, and to one of its greatest masters, Itzhak Perlman. The first note he plays hangs in the air, fragile and pure. John Williams' haunting theme, a modern classic. Listen as Perlman makes the violin weep, a wordless story of memory and loss. He lets the music speak for itself. The emotion is immense but never sentimental. It helps us remember. It calls us to compassion. Music can be a witness to history. We have walked through cathedrals of sound with Bach and danced with Mozart. We faced the storm with Beethoven and shared secrets with Chopin. Don't worry about where to go next. There is no right or wrong path. Be curious. Be playful. If you liked Beethoven, try Mahler. If Chopin spoke to you, try Debussy or Satie. If Bach fascinated you, explore Handel. If you play, practice with discipline like Bach. Play with passion like Beethoven. Listen for silence like Mozart. Make your instrument sing like Chopin. Respect the score like Clara Schumann. Find a community orchestra, use streaming services, visit your local library. The resources are everywhere. Let one piece lead you to another. Follow the thread of what you enjoy. The door is open. The music is playing. All you have to do is step inside and listen. Let music be your companion, your teacher, and your sanctuary. Join Classical Music Virtuoso. Subscribe for more stories and never stop exploring. The adventure of a lifetime of listening awaits. What will you discover today?